Yo, what's up guys, it's Solam here. Now today we're checking out tailoring and how to make profit with tailoring. So let's take into consideration yesterday's video about the epic and mount gold farm. Now if you're a tailor, you're gonna loot extra cloth from these gold farms. And you're gonna loot a lot of extra cloth, not just a tiny bit, but you're gonna loot like almost triple the amount of cloth you would usually loot. So from roughly 5 to 6 hours of farming, I made 11,000 tide spray linen, which I'm not even going to use for crafting. So I can just sell this for pure profit. And then you can also loot these deep sea satin, which I am going to use to craft items. And the thing you need expulsum to make profit. And to get expulsum, you want to scrap items. And since I'm level 110 on my tailor, or on this tailor, the one when I'm crafting stuff on, I need to send the greens to this character to get expulsum instead of scrapping dungeon gear, raid gear, anything like that. So I have to send greens, but by doing these epic and mount farms, you get a lot of greens, like roughly 60-70 greens per hour, and you have roughly 1 in 8 a chance to get expulsum, so that's going to be roughly 10 expulsums per hour, which makes sense because I have 44 expulsums in my bag and I farmed for 5 hours to get that. So yeah, let's just do some quick math. So if I make these, I can make 12 of these belts, or I can make 16 bracers. Let's just say I make only bracers and sell them on the auction house. On my auction house, on my server, I'm playing on Terracar EU. If I make these and sell them, the blue ones sell for 3k to 4k each. And if it procs epic, it has a 1 in 8 chance, roughly, like for me, every 6th to 7th to 8th craft procs epic, and that's going to be 310 item level, while the blue one is only 300 item level, so it's plus 10. And just by procking and getting 10 item level, it's going to jump in value, actually jump in value. So for me, the blue ones are worth 4k, the epic ones are worth 30k, and they actually sell for that price. I've been doing this for a long time now. I made a ton of gold on this, and just by selling bracers, I usually sell like pants or legs, I usually sell this. And that costs roughly 40k for an epic version and anywhere from 7 to 8k for the blue version. So for me, making this could be more profitable, but I have a lot of these up on the auction house right now on my bank character. So making even more of these wouldn't really make any sense for me because I have too many of them up already. So I'm going to make something else, and I decided to go with the bracers because they seem to have a decent sell rate and they have a decent price. So for me, they are worth roughly 3 to 4k per blue and 30k per epic. And if you craft 16, then you should be getting 2 epics and 14 blues. And by doing that, you get roughly, 14 times 3. You get like 50k gold from the blue ones alone. And then you have the epic ones on top of that, which is going to be 90k. So let's just say you get roughly 100k from making these bracers and selling these. And that's just by selling this one, which you make from the expulsums you get, and the deep sea satin, and you only use like half of the expulsum, so you don't even have to scrap all of them, or you can use this later on as well, in other crafts, or you can sell the bags or whatever. Whichever items sells the best on your server, you should sell this. So pretty much by doing this and farming for 5 hours, you make roughly 100k gold from the deep sea satins alone, and from selling them, or from scrapping the greens and using the expulsum. And then you can also sell the items that you get from scrapping, and these materials alone for me would be roughly 40k gold probably, because these ores alone are 20k gold, and then everything else maybe like 30k gold, 35k for this. That's going to be a lot of gold as well from 5k of farming, from 5 hours of farming I mean. So, and also you can sell this cloth, this right here, the tide spray linen. I have 11,000 of this. This sells for 13 gold each on my server. And I've already sold like 100,000 of this linen, so that's like 1 million gold right there. And you get a lot of this while farming. This is 5 hours of farming. I get 11,000, that's going to be 100k gold. Well, it's 13 gold each, so roughly 140k gold from this one. 140k gold from this. And then roughly 90k gold from this. That's 230k gold only from tailoring. Nothing else than tailoring. And picking up these cloth using the expulsums you get from scrapping the greens. So 230k gold from tailoring in 5 hours. That's roughly 45k gold per hour. from having tailoring on the character you're farming epics and mounts on, and those farms are really worth it even without having tailoring. And then you can imagine having tailoring and making additional 45k gold per hour while farming a mount or an epic. And you can just take this epic, for example. This is what you're farming for. You're farming for these 350 item level BOEs. And they sell for, I don't know, anywhere from... the last one I had of these actually sold for 400k. And that one sold instantly, so it has to be worth even more. So yeah, you're farming for items worth 400 to 500k. And you usually get those roughly every 4 hours if you kill enough mobs. If you kill 10,000 mobs in 4 hours, then you should be getting one roughly every 4 hours, but I've gone 12 hours myself without getting a single one, and then suddenly you get 2 in 1 hour. It's all about RNG, how lucky you are, how unlucky you are. But yeah, you're farming for items where you can get like 100k per hour just by farming for the item, and then just by picking up tailoring and picking up this cloth and doing some crafts, you can make 45k gold per hour. Only by picking up tailoring. Of course, you have to add some additional time because scrapping takes a bit of time as well, but just by farming you get 45k per hour. Then you just AFK, watch a TV show, and scrap some materials and do some crafts, and put them up in the auction house, and there you go. Very easy gold, and if you're a tailor, just do this strategy, farm some mounts, some epics, and just do this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you around. Peace out.